What's going on, everybody? My name is Toby and welcome back to the Unorthoblocks SMP server. This is episode number 15, and in the last episode, we made this awesome looking floating island. But I've also made something in between episodes. May I present to you the newest addition to our base, the desert island. So the plan for today is to make an auto smelter, and I want to put this auto smelter on top of the desert island. And then I'm thinking that we could maybe surround that auto smelter in like a cactus, like build a giant cactus and have the auto smelter be inside that. Yeah, what I thought we could do with this base was surround it in floating islands, and for every island we have a different theme. Like we have right here, we have the standard rock island with some grass on top, and then we have the desert island over here. And then I thought that over here we might have like a snow or ice themed island. I don't know, but if you guys have any suggestions for a theme that we should go for with this next island, then let me know down below. I would love to see what you guys can come up with, but let's go ahead and build an auto smelter. And there we go, we now have an auto smelter. It's a pretty easy design. And the way it works is that we have some inputs and some outputs. The top input here is where you put like ores and what you want it to get smelted. We have the furnaces here for like sand and stuff like that. Blast furnace over here for ores, and then we have the smokers for food. So for example, if we put an iron ore inside this chest right here, it goes into this blast furnace right here, and then it smelts and becomes an iron ingot, and then it goes into this chest right here. On the back side we have another input, and this is for coal and stuff like that. Say if we put like a block of coal in here, or two maybe. We click this furnace right here, and it has 2 blocks of coal in it. It's a pretty simple design, and it's not too big, but I reckon that the cactus that we're going to be building is going to be very tall, so in theory we could have more smelters that stacks on top of each other, and then we could have a full functional storage system inside the island, because the island is hollow, which gives us a lot of room to work with. So that might be something that we're going to be working towards in the future, but let's go ahead and build a giant cactus. And there it stands, the majestic looking cactus on top of the floating desert island. I actually really like it. I mean, it could do with a bit more detailing, and also I thought it was way too square, so I took out the corners, and I don't know if I like that. But I actually really like these pointy parts. I actually don't know what they're called. Spikes? I don't think they're called spikes. They might be, I don't know. But we might want to make the cactus a little bit taller. I mean, you know what we actually could do? Let me try something real quick. That actually made it look really cool. I think we might want to continue detailing this in between episodes. But just look at this, we have a lot of space in here. I know, we still need a roof, that'll come in the future, but what we could do is that we could like make layers of smelters, and then as I said, like automate them and then make them go into a automated storage room under the island. I think that'll be pretty cool. Something I've also done in between episodes is that I took the beacon that we made in the last episode under this island right here, and then I moved it inside the house, because I feel like if this is going to be the central area of our base, I think this is the best spot for a beacon then. Another thing that I thought we could do around here is to tear down a couple of these trees, these very standard Minecraft trees, and then make our own custom trees. Because if you remember, back at our old base right over here, we do have a couple of these custom trees. Yeah, right here we have these small trees that look really cool. I just don't know if we want to make them out of spruce or oak. We could try to go with both, but let's try to start with a spruce tree. See, I don't know if this is going to look good, but if it doesn't, we can always just tear them down. And why is there dirt over here? We can always just tear them down and then plant some new trees. And it's not like we come down here that often. We're mostly up there. Unless, of course, the elytra runs out of durability. We have this nether portal right here. And that's actually the only use for the nether portal, because we aren't that far away from spawn. It's right over there. You can even see the bridge right there. Now, what I really like to do when making custom trees is to make the 6-sided lock, because then you don't see this texture right here, which shows on the bottom and on the top of the wood. And then I just like the 6-sided oak log a lot more, unless you're building corner blocks like we have up there. So with the oak trees, I made them kind of small because oak trees are very small in general compared to a lot of other trees. So I don't know if we're gonna go for small custom trees or a little bit bigger custom trees. because spruce trees tend to be a little bit taller than oak wood trees. So it would make sense for us to make them a little bit taller. I don't know. I don't know, what do we do here? So this here is like the skeleton or the base structure of the tree. And I mean, spruce wood just looks dead when it doesn't have any leaves on. I think that's a pretty good size for a spruce tree. I did change it up down here a bit, but it's nothing too wild. So let's start to put a couple of these around here and see how it looks. Okay, that tree there became a lot taller than intended, but I thought that like building it on the side right here on the actual edge of the cliff, we could make it go down like in roots and stuff like that. But then I realized that this is going to become a very, very large build. So I think we're gonna cut it off with some dirt or something like that, so that it doesn't become like a very, very huge tree that goes all the way down to the bottom right here. Yeah, I don't know if I like it being this big, but we're gonna keep it for now in case it grows on me. Haha, because trees, they grow. No? So what I've done here is to split the floors up into a couple of levels, and we have a one wide staircase on each side. If we go up these stairs though, we have another level, and this here is where I think we're gonna put blast furnaces, and then we once again have a split staircase that leads up to another level where I think we're gonna have smokers, because food is then we make the least stuff. So we have the normal furnaces on the first floor, and then the second floor is where we have the blast furnaces, and then up here is where we have the smokers. I think that's a pretty solid plan. I don't know if the oak wood is going to stay though. We might change that in the future if there is a block that appeals more to the inside of a cactus, but I'm not gonna lie here, I've never seen the inside of a cactus before. But I would bet my money that they don't have oak planks inside of them. This looks amazing. Wow! Gray has been hard at work. Coming soon still. I hope this minigame releases sometime soon because I'm really excited for this. But yeah, we are here in the minigame district because someone came up with the brilliant idea that we go ahead and make some sort of elytra course. And how cool would it be to have an elytra course that stretches all over the main area over here? And I thought that was a pretty cool idea, so we might try to see if we can fit it anywhere around here. And I think this cliffside right here is a pretty good place to start an elytra course. So this is what I've made so far, and I think this is going to be very, very fun to try. If we go inside this house right here, the first thing that you're gonna see is a sign and a chest saying, it's recommended to put your armor away before playing. Just, you know, in case you die. If we go in here, we have a big instruction board that tells you how to play and what this actually is. So let me read it up for you. Welcome to the Elytra School. To play, you need to pay 1 diamond. However, if you beat the high score, you win, and therefore receive 3 diamonds from the reward chest, which is this double chest right here. The iron ring is the start position, and the redstone ring is the stop position. The idea here is that you jump on top of this iron ring, and once you're ready, you start a timer and you take off. And then you make your way all the way throughout this course until you land right here on this redstone ring. There are also a few hidden rings around the course, and these are made of gold and will take 3 seconds off your time. Once you've returned to the starting position, you stop your timer and leave your time in the book in the chest. Good luck, have fun. So in this chest right here saying your time is where we're gonna have a book and quills where the other people on the server can leave their time in. And then we can try to beat each other's high score. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. And as you can see, a couple rings have already been built, and the first one is this one right here. The next one is hanging off this cliff right here. The third one is on this tree, and the fourth one is also on top of a tree. But then we make our way into the city, and the fifth one, I believe, I've stopped keeping count. The fifth one here is on top of Nano's house, and then last one I've not made that one right. But the last one is on top of Forge's house right here, and I say the last one, it's not going to be the last one, but it's the last one that I've made so far. But hopefully you get the idea of what this is going to be. We're gonna have a couple hidden rings around, as I said, and yeah. This is going to be a lot of fun. So I've actually made some more rings right here, and this is where it's gonna get hard, because first of all, you have to right here dive, and then you have to go straight up in the air right afterwards, and then you have to dive once again. And I don't know where we're gonna go from here, but I did put one hidden ring, and I'm not gonna show you guys where I put it. Not yet, at least. I wanna see if the other guys can find this ring before I show it off. And hopefully everyone is okay with me putting random rings around this place on top of their houses and stuff. Imagine people just logging on and seeing these random rings around this place. I really wonder what they're gonna think, because I haven't told people yet that we're making this course right here. And since we haven't finished it yet, I'll put up a sign saying the Elytra School coming soon, in case people stumble upon it and want to try it, but it's not really done yet. Anyway, I think I'm going to end this episode of Unorthoblocks here. If you guys liked it, make sure to leave a like down below. If you're new to the channel and you want to see more Minecraft, SMP, modded, whatever, Minecraft on this channel, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!